Tiny Epic Kingdoms Heroes Call is a full box expansion to Tiny Epic Kingdoms. With it comes new territories, new factions, heroes, and much more. Let's start off by talking about the heroes. Take all your hero cards, shuffle them together into a deck, and place that deck face down in the center of the table, accessible to all players. Each player then draws 2 heroes off the top of the deck and makes a selection for what hero they'd like to play as first. The other card is returned to the deck and shuffled back in. Now, take your large meeple, that is your hero meeple introduced with Heroes Call, and your regular meeple, and place them together in a starting region. And take your hero token and place that on the first level of your hero card. Heroes come into play with their level 1 ability already unlocked, and through play, players can promote their heroes for additional abilities or even retire their heroes for 3 victory points. Now, Tiny Epic Kingdoms Heroes Call introduces a new endgame trigger. If a player retires 3 heroes, that does trigger the end of the game. You'll play through the rest of the actions and add up your points after. Now, to promote heroes, there's a couple of different ways. You're either going to be substituting one of the core actions like research, expand, or build and paying some resources, or you're going to have to win a war, and that's going to be based entirely on the hero that you have. So check out your hero card. Each of them are going to be a little bit different. You'll notice some have the resource, like food, or in the wizard's case, mana, while others have a sword, and some you may see a mix. It's going to take the food to promote, but the sword to retire. The sword icon means that that hero must win a war. So again, it's not a war with that particular player. The hero meeple has to be involved in a war and win the war, and then either the promotion or the retire, whatever stage that hero is on, will occur automatically. Other heroes with the resource icon, like the wizard, the adventurers, promote, or here in this case, the explorer, who promotes off of an ore and retires off of food, to trigger that, in place of a build action, the player would have to spend 1 ore and promote the hero. Now, in the wizard's case, because it's a mana, it would be in place of a research action. The hero would pay 1 mana and promote their hero and automatically have the new abilities. Now, in this case, it would take 3 mana on another research action. With the explorer, it would take, again, the 1 ore to promote on a build action, or 3 food on an expand action to retire. Once you retire a hero, then you simply slide that hero card under your faction card, and you now have those 3 victory points at the end. And you'll have to replace your hero meeple with a regular meeple. At any time, if you don't have a hero meeple in play, whenever you expand next, and at no additional cost, you'll automatically expand into your large meeple. At that point, you'll draw 2 more hero cards off the top of the deck, select one, that's your new hero, return the other one, and shuffle it back into the deck. If you ever lose a hero in war, you simply discard your hero card, shuffle it back into the deck, and look forward to your next expansion. Tiny Epic Kingdoms Heroes Call introduces 2 new types of regions and a new resource, silver. Silver is acquired from the peaks, which is one of the new regions, indicated here with the white snowy mountains and the little silvery sparkles. The other new region, the tundra, you'll see here with some bones and just a desolate area with some spiky rocks. Now, the peaks are very straightforward. If you have a meeple there, when collecting resources, you gain a silver. Silver is a wild resource and can be used in place of or in conjunction with mana when researching or when building, food when expanding, but it cannot be traded for, and it does not have a value in war. Also, when collecting a resource of your choice, either from the ruins or a faction ability, you cannot select silver. It's just acquired from the peaks. Now, the other region, the tundra, when you're collecting resources here, you're able to collect one of your choice, either food or mana. However, there's some stipulations with the tundra, and you can't stay in there very long. For the very next time a patrol or a quest action is taken, if it's legal for your meeple to move out of that area, even if that means he's going to engage in war, then he must do so. You can never have more than one meeple in the tundra, so therefore you'll never be engaging in war or building your towers there. One of the most exciting elements introduced with Heroes Call are the war towers. Now every time a player takes the build action and advances on the tower card, they must also place a war tower in a region where they have a meeple. Now there'll be physical representation throughout the regions and territories of all players' progress on the tower card. A couple things to note about war towers. You don't have to stay with them, so feel free to expand out. As a matter of fact, you can only have one war tower in a region, so you're going to need to move out a little bit if you plan on advancing far up the tower card. Now, if a war tower is left alone, like you see here, and another player enters that region, the tower can defend. So you'll be able to spend your resources and defend your own tower the same as if a meeple had been in that region. Keep in mind, war towers don't collect resources like meeples do, but they do offer a -1 war cost, whether they're with a meeple or not. So in this case, the white player would have a -1 to his war cost. Now, if he loses the war, the tower is removed, and his progress on the tower card is reduced. Also note that a tower does not count as a meeple for fortifying a region. So in this scenario, white can invade this region and engage orange in a battle. If white wins, orange loses their hero meeple and the war tower. If you have war towers still standing in other players' territories at the end of the game, you'll score bonus victory points. Now settle in for endless hours of fun while you enjoy exploring all the new factions, heroes, and territories. Thanks for watching.